And it doesn't say nothing about a starting point either. Let's see. History. We can take through it a lot faster than we will do. Oh, I was just looking up that time of Celestial. Bye. I'll have it by my birthday if I wanted my party. Let me see what happens. Let's have some corn. They're all gone. They're all connected. There's nothing. Nothing. So what was the excuse for that? So the corners for that. That's enough of that. Okay, so I got all the nests there. And then I mean, fast forward there. Come on, man. Get to the point on what happens here. Oh, we have to go back to the location, eh? Yeah, all the way back to the location and then... So you walk back into it and then you guess going back to freaking schools. They're supposed to be women's schools, not men's, honestly. Dum dum dum. Do 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 do. Let's get the fuck out of here, get our freaking, you know what? Cruise. Always looking at movies. Up and coming movies at that. That's not the one I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on the stuntman one. It's probably out of it. It's gonna. They say it's gonna take like what, 5 years? But James Bond one came out. That's next year. Just waiting for that stuntman. I remember that stunt guy. He died of live. They're recording him live. He didn't want to jump. He said it was too windy. I remember that clear as day. Even just kept hearing me freaking out. He did it at first, and then what happened? What is that thing that happened? I usually catch some little shit a lot of time. Yeah, he told me it's too windy, so they did it anyways. We would do it anyway. And they're like, well, no, that's not good because we need it closer. I need you closer, closer to the building. It's too dangerous. But anyways, they're still filming it. Guess what happened? That's the way. The winds were so strong it pushed them towards to that apartment when he just started hitting every freaking balcony, just over. And the guy just kept filming it in them. You hear the guy say, stop filming, just kept recording it. If you want to keep your job, just stop filming. So we stopped filming them, plummeting all the way down to he did all kinds of scenes. I remember that it happened during the late 80s. I think that's his story. Crazy, man. Is the monastery? No, that's not. Yeah, man. I hardly watch it, but when I do, shit going on. Man. It's somewhere in the forest. What's down here? Tres Brujas. Is it the Tres Brujas location? No, it's a freaking church somewhere around here. Is it in the location? Knuckle Slaughter. That's the one I'm waiting on. That is a story, that's the one I'm saying. I don't know how the little kid when I just saw him plummeting like that. Yeah, but the dude, he already knew, man. When I do it, that guy already knew. I can't get that close, it's too windy, the wind's real strong. It's usually because my brother's like, what, they like watching television. Here it is. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. They like watching television. It catches my attention. Hopefully that is just because if it is, almost. Oh yeah, it's not funny. No, I must do this. Strawberries. Like I said, I work out, but when I start working out, that freaking thing makes my chest tighten up. So I can't eat. I can't be eating things like that. Oh god. You seldom hardly see me eat anything then.
Hang on, I'll try.
Like I said, I want some pig's feet so bad. I have so bad, man. I haven't eaten pig's feet in such a long time. I gotta have some pig's feet in my life before I'm dead again. Make all that stuff, but she don't want it. She told me I'm not cooking anymore. When I was a kid, I was telling her, teach me how to cook, but she would get so mad at me. I was like, well, what next? And she's like, just get out of the way, get out of the kitchen. Let me do the cooking. This is me. I like to do for myself. I don't like relying on others. You know, when I rely on others, they start acting all stupid. Then they want to charge you an arm and a leg. You know how much? You know they're only supposed to get paid minimum wage, man. I don't know what city and state you're in, but in this city and state, they're only supposed to get charged $8.50. They're not going to be charging no $0.25. What the hell is wrong with them? Man, people don't get that. I don't understand why they try to charge so much when it's only $8.50 an hour. And they can't even achieve the objective you're trying to achieve. I mean, you have to do it for yourself. And they want to get compensated for months because they say this and that and this is bullshit. I mean, they always want more than minimum wage. Then they want to feed it off the government saying, why can't I get more than minimum? It's already there. If you can't make more than minimum wage, don't worry about it. The government's going to help you out anyways, man. What the fuck? What the hell's the problem with that? Why is that? They have a whole bunch of states that have helped them out over and over again. And they're stubborn. They call themselves, but now say they're not. It's bullshit. You see, they're putting it. I'll keep telling them they're not. I keep showing. No, they're not. That's all the baby girls are in play. She wants the marijuana. What do you want? Do you want marijuana? No, she wants some shades. So expensive! What do you want? She wants a hat. She wants a hat, shades, and some freaking marijuana. What do you want? She wants an Inca hat herself. This one wants a hat, cigarettes. I'll say it's marijuana next. What the hell am I want to give them cigarettes for? If you see the arts that they left behind, they never wanted tobacco ever again. They wanted to grow it and smoke it, marijuana. What don't they understand? I'm weren't allowed. You just want shades and a tea and a knit cap. Scully. This one wants teeth as well and shades. A hat. Not just in a vintage hat at that. Not one of them new ones a vintage. You think you'll find me a vintage hat from those days? No, I doubt it. Maybe at the Smithsonian. This one. Another Scully hat. Some teeth. Front teeth at that. Look at this one has 1, 2, 3 marijuana joints. And another hat. Flowers on her head. Oh, the babies. What is that? This one looks mean as hell, man. Look at that. Yeah. She looks so nice. And this one was 3 marijuana seeds. Catch your attention. Some flowers.
Watch for civilians. We don't want to kill somebody by mistake.
It ain't a lot to ask for. The vintage hats are not going to be easy to find. Those are real strong mementos. I wouldn't. I'll let him wear it and take a picture with me.
I'm looking at two who need that rifle.
You gotta make it like a shares. You know how when they share their houses, the estates and whatnot, quarter sales and all that. That you pitch in a month or something like that, and you can wear as long as you want. For that amount of time, for that month or so. You don't have to worry about them dinging it up, putting holes in it, doing things like that. Just stepping on those flowers and kicking them on the place that they can't do what they want. Just destroying the flowers.
Hold on.
Man, this looks bad. Put hands with that is still.
We got hostiles in the area.
That's the one I want to. I hardly ever see movies either, man. But that's the one I want to see. I would love to know about his life. Or
Back, that tango might spot him. Never know how he's gonna climb down. I think that's all of them.
no, it did not. What the hell, man? What is under accessories? Man. Oh well. It didn't be alright. Fish roll? That's alright. I didn't have to put inside floor in that freaking thing. Didn't they put that in the movie? Cause I know who they watch it. Oh, James Bond! The new ones, though, not with. Well, I just purchased the Roger Moore. I haven't seen the Sean. Well, then there are some others that the one from the '80s. They gave him a bad rep. Let me see. I haven't seen none. I hardly seen any of them. All the schools are there. They're all there. Comic. Look, one's missing. Damn it. Which one is it? So one of them's missing. Okay, so I am missing. Oh, hell's gonna be losing that one, huh? Well. I could have come for 22 here. So I checked off, let's go to a mini, huh? 1904, 19... Which one's missing then? I don't remember, receiving and obtaining is the one that, no, I remember going there too. Socorro? Which one's Socorro? It has to be one of the ones on the first page. Damn, I have to go. Vapor. I said Socorro. 17 point. Numbers again. There's it. Man, that's really bad. I think it not. They took over like 2 years ago. It's all that editing and you know. Oh man, they do him so bad though. I saw Fight Club in 2001, 2002. Man, I think they're cooking the head for not even nominating them. Or nominating that freaking storyline at that. I don't know, people are stuck on stupid and retard. Who the hell are they, man? When it comes out to find out it's people that won the Oscars that gives the vote. And that movie stands out so much, man. I mean, they get mad and snub that movie and the actors in that movie, man. What the hell? And the music too, man. And that thing was on par, man. I'm not one on par. I speak the truth. I know I ain't the only one feeling that way. I went and saw that movie. It was around 2001, 2002. Cause I know that they were all talking about the Osama thing. And I just taken a point at that. Anyhow.
I'm in. Let's go.
Well, I automatically, man, I bought that freaking movie. It's sitting there. I haven't seen it again. Then I looked up who were nominated and who won the award. I said, man, come on, man. The movie hands down, man. I just say they don't like that those individuals. Man, hands down, that one stood up for that whole year for that. Man, come on. It came out in 96, 97, somewhere around there. Man. Back then, that year, that was number chaos. Those 2 years, number chaos in freaking our country, man. Rap stars getting shot, freaking war, and just starting to end. And, man, right? Oh, this one I do remember. It was someone around here.
And Unidad patrols approaching. Eyes on 2 Unidad soldiers.
So one thing was missing. Corn and potatoes. Mashed potatoes. That's funny. Man, that guy was tall, slender, and he had a one piece on too. I think it was all in white. What was it, man? Couldn't believe it. I was like, wow. That guy just really stayed in. If you want to keep your occupation, I suggest you turn off that camera. And the cover just bouncing off every freaking go. This one is in one of these hay bins. For us it's trash, but for the cause it's not. It's just a fire starter for us, honest. For the cause it's fresh. Look up there. It just stresses me the hell out. Shit, that was bad. Yeah, to this day, that motherfucker still hasn't been fucking nominated. That's bullshit. I would have got him for that one, man. I would have got him for Fight Club. And then the whole freaking theme and the writing and all that. That bitch was bad. Oh, there goes the Timex watch. Yeah, that's where I'm gonna go after. I'm gonna go after the Timex. It was Seiko for me, but now I'm going after Timex. They got that Celestial watch. It's real good. Oh, my name comes from the stars. But it's a hand-me-down. Oh my god. Yeah, one of them's missing, so which one is it? The other except for him. Where are you? I'll try and score. Cases, medals, files. This person has all of that. It's funny. It doesn't have a score. So which one is 2 years ago? And this is what, a year ago? No, same thing, 2 years. I don't remember that. I don't remember all of that. I was just jumping back and forth to different video games. Well. Begin your quest in the cemetery and then end it within the cemetery once again. And which one is yours? Yours is when? That's all right there. I went with the explosive. I didn't care too much. As soon as I got it, I went with the explosive with the drone and just blew the friggin' thing. I like they would do it in real life. Technology always wins now and then. Hey, what the hell is this, man? What the hell is this right here? Oh, my money finally went in there. It went in there last night. My refund. Man, I had to look it up to see. Man, I think that's bullcrap. But that's what happened. Come on, take that one. He heads back. Let's see what he says. I am missing one. Why do they? I hate that. Why are you doing that? Oh man, So he started off at the cruise because the cemetery's just done the freaking location there. The monastery there. Okay, I remember going down there. What the hell is it? The next one is within the building on the to the walk-in is going to be to the right. When I'm obtaining this confiscate this shit from that. Maybe they didn't see me run shit. This shit that was too. It was in the cell too. That one I remember too. It's supposed to be women. It's not supposed to be. And it was the easiest ones to go after. It's always this. I remember going after that one too. It's so obvious. I'm really stuck on Snoopy. Leaving my songs about the freak. I mean, they're practicing something they don't oblige to. At the end, it's just totally different now, isn't it? It's all talk. I think it was that one there. They fall for each and every time. That one I remember, I swear, that one that one took like 2 hours to find. The corners were way off on that one. And that fell. You know, they could get sued for that by an individual. I mean, internet laws are getting harsher and harsher with this shit. You can't lie to them through the internet. Did you know that? I don't know, they can't even follow their IPs over and over. You have to go through the Senate for that. They have other laws lined up too. This is the SEAL team. The SEAL team is 24 hours, but the rest of them it is, and it's gonna take a good minute. And then it's classified to that individual. People get greater. In case we have this one. Alright, let's start all over again because I need to check some checks. Oh, here goes the Okoro. Here we go. Ah, it is on the bin. I hate bin. Oh, it's like, wait. It's nowhere near the location there. Yeah, they were all. There it is. It is all. There it goes. Bastard. No, this is the same thing. They just have to keep taking away the rights over and over and over and over and over again. And it doesn't work that way. You don't waste people's time like that. This guy has it in the hayfield up there. They have me at the barn. In the southeast area. The Alpine. No, Meadows or something. Okay, because I don't remember going after this one. Yeah, it's way over here, man. What the hell? 17. 43. They have it at 17.58. What the hell is that about? Altapino. Altaplano, verde. Plano means straight board. You don't want them all curved up.
Hostiles in the area, stay frosty.
Real motherfucker. I don't want them trying to be duplicate and shit. Strike 2. Whoa, damn, bro, it's starting to trouble, man. A lot of people get mowed out. Internet laws are real fast. There's something you want to go after good. As a lawyer nowadays, it's internet laws. Everything else is the past. The internet laws is where it's located. I mean, they sue for the craziest things, and then some people get away with it, and some people can't. Like in dating websites, they have those programs. The first time I caught that program was it's called the Furries. It throws you questions, but it doesn't answer you. It entices you, and that's not illegal, honestly. And then if you go into that website, and if they do certain things with it, yeah, you could get your money back. You could sue and you get double, triple, whatever it is, for messing with you like that, and your emotions and all that, like everybody else. That one was a fascinating stuff, but the program, it's not illegal. You can do certain things with it to entice you to do that. I find those probably weird, but I like talking with the. Yeah, they couldn't touch you all you want, but after a while, it's called harassment. Then you have the right to tell them if you don't want to be harassing them. They just keep harassing over and over. But that's not illegal either. It has to be a person. It can't be the program itself. Do you get that? That's what I find real fascinating. Real quickie things like that. Isn't that wrong? You're just talking to an AI out there that doesn't really exist. Cookie. But when you hit it like they give you certain buttons on there. If you do certain things to the profile, then yeah. But once they figure out it's not a real AI or a real individual, then you can sue them. But if it's a real, there it is. That's the one I left out. But if it's I don't know what it was. I don't remember heading out. But once you do that, you can sue them for emotional distress and why I'm making you buy certain things to impress them. Crazy things like that. It has to be that individual enticing you with certain programs within that program, which is cool as hell, man. I found fascinating. That was one interesting case. But again, it's not illegal, which is weird. It'll upset a lot because you're throwing your money at it. It was enticing. It doesn't answer you. That's how you know. And you have to read deep into the what's it called? Into the narrative, the text. And it even tells you that they're enticing you. Tell us what name it is and what's the email and do all this before you start throwing your money at it. It's just a program over a program over a program over a program. It's all there. It's all there in small text. All you have to do is read. I like looking at the text and reading it. I find it funny. My stores are funny. They're honest freaking stories. But I can't say that you could get sued nowadays. But they're just programs on top of programs, computer programs. Too intense. But if you go into before the website, it tells and explains. They lure you into it. It can explain. But you know which one's the programs because they don't answer your question. All they want is your money. You right away. You not just give me what I want. Give me your number. Give me your email. I'm doing that. Just give me. Please, you got to be straight and forward. Because if they're not straight and forward, then guess what happens? You can sue them for everything. For all kinds of things, all kinds of crazy little things, man. Did you know that? Real impressive things like that.
Alright, I'm in.
Even if it's your age, your race, your gender, you could do that. If they don't want to answer your question, then there goes your proposition of taking them to court. Do you get that? Don't entice that individual that way, or you will get sued. The website and that individual. You're hiring the wrong people. They hire people to lure you in. Then those programs are all in place. All they do is just sign on. I mean, those programs come from the 90s. The late 90s. Not the early 90s, the late 90s. They're trying to find ways and means of making money. Very impressive.
Got enemy activity nearby.
Keep looking for the grave and see if I miss it. So I'm just through fireworks for us. Well, not for us, but for them. Look how they were. But again, now you gotta help please them. Look at what they want. They want vintage, man, and that's not possible. You know how much they sell vintage for? I mean, it's expensive. I mean, people try to make things look vintage, did you know that? I mean, they pay them good money just to make things look vintage and say it is vintage. I mean, you're giving them something that's not that easy. IPs, I mean.
I think our guns are spooked. We've got enemy activity nearby.
The coordinates are off. When you use coordinates, you also have to use the compass. That's what I'm saying. The math is off. All they do is TV watch. They don't get deep into the real military program.
Axel, we got hostiles in the area.
I mean, it's a life and death situation out there, man. It's not a game. The life is not a game. Don't you understand? No, they didn't open up on that. Although it is a thermal sunglasses, you can see the rainbow. In Spanish, we call it arco iris. Okay, the guy explains how to get the shades. You gotta hit some kind of 4,000 times. Shoot people 4,000 times. That was freaking being freaking loud.
We got civilians in the area. The truck's getting away.
Yep.
That's it, we're clear. I want the rebels to draw their attention.
Copy. We got a fire team moving into position.
Well, the bottle shop haven't seen it. See now there's no marker, so I won't be able to get that. I don't know how many times I shoot freaking those bastards in the. I have to shoot 4,000 people.
We got some Unidad coming in.
I'm getting tired of the Uni. They only do it when it's necessary, when it's convenient for them. It's always the same thing with those fucking assholes. Everybody. It's always when it's convenient. My daddy told me the same thing. They only help and they're only going about it when it's convenient for them. Not for the individual, but for them themselves. Get the fuck up already. That's always what the military's always done. It's convenient for themselves. Then they start moving in. Just so you can help out a certain individual all the goddamn time. Sending shit. Let's see. But that one you gotta get the. You gotta shoot 4,000 individuals supposedly. Get the shades on that within that mask. This is a thermal ray. I remember those things used to go like for $800, man. It's just a thin film. A real thin film for the sun. Something expensive.
Civilian jackass.
You did.
Hey, ¿qué pasa?
What is it in after that two states there. Insane. States is when it's in the saying that plenty to go with that. Okay, let's see. Then you have to shoot 4,000 Santa Blanca rivers, you said? Which I'm not gonna be able to obtain or achieve because I don't have a freaking counter. Then not to mention the freaking things are already passed over there. Papa Willie, though. See, without a scorecard, it's a lot hard. Oh, there it goes. Look, you're supposed to get it without the freaking thing, then. $100 of them. For the 400,000 for the PS4 is 400,000 prisons. Oh, so too bad. It ended in November of 2017. Let's see what happens. Let's see what's out. I don't. He's a co-star. It's more than one. Stop. Man, these things were pretty bad. I mean, hands down, man. Come on. No, that's not it. That's not it. Oh, when did it come out? In 2000 and... Oh, that's not it. I think that, okay, that is it then. But that's not the guy I'm talking about, then that's not his story. That's the freaking thing out. No, cause he... I think it is it then. He dies. Oh, it already came out. It's out. Look at that, 41 million. That's just the opening freaking day. Oh, it says USA. Then it just says 141 million. Oh, wow. 371 million. I haven't passed a quarter of a billion. That's average. I wonder if that is his story. Let me see. He was old when he passed away. Let's see here. To go into the programs and went on to other programs that he had. I just can't. Tomato juice, man. I avoid that. Master Sergeant.
Cliff here helps carry the load.
Sounds like a good friend.
I tried.
You know who I got written next door to me? I'm Shantae. She's the hottest thing in town right now, probably the world. Man.
Uh-oh. Here comes trouble. Oh, the shooting. I love that stuff.
What did Charlie say?
He said, kill everybody.
What's the plan?
Let's get him.
There's an element of true combat. You don't beat him, he kills you.
Rick Dawn got a shotgun.
I got one crazy weapon you do not want to be on the wrong side of.
Shit, that's not it. That's too hot. Anything you can do about that heat?
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, that's not him. Cause the guy, the stuntman does at the end. Oh no. That was his move. When it's not, it's not going to happen. And he was about 6 foot. 162. Yeah, it's an average drone. That's a little bit above a quarter billion. Almost it hit almost at over half. Oh, I forgot to watch that there. I have to look that up. 40% off. process. Nope. Oh, really? Okay. Oh wow. Okay, let's get a little personal that he must let me know 3 days. Yeah, I could get in trouble. So about so this economy is at 21 to 20. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What gives it away is that the freaking the department. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hey, there's 20 of them, man. That doesn't make sense. Don't. Look at it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ah, 21. Damn, that's alright. It's a bit upsetting, man. So let me see. I think it's still unlocked. Accessories. Completely changed. But it says you can still unlock it. And then he explained how to get the thermals within the skull itself. Because if it has a lock, that means you can still obtain it. If they're showing it to you, that means you can still obtain it. There's something going on. And then what do you say? You have to open within the. Then you have to open 100. 400,000. 400,000. What's it called? Cells, gel cells within the Wildlands territory. God damn, boy. This is not easy, man. That's some dedicated shit, man. Fuck. Damn, that's dedication, man. Again, it is keeping some out of trouble. Some are not getting. hours. So that task is complete. Then he goes 400,000 jail cell. Damn, there's no tally. There's no tally count. And then 20,000 headshots with the predator. And that's at 100 meters or more. And that's not easy because he appears at 98 meters or not in the 90 meters. It's hard by the time. You would have to throw other people in the way, but that's not the way you want to go about it. You have to keep running back, because then if you run back, then he spots you real fast, and there's no, you have to hide behind a tree, and sometimes it goes through, and then sometimes that makes no sense. That was complete. So now then I got to